This is literature, English literature for class 10. Here I am with a speech of Sila. It's a dialogue taking place between Sila and especially the Duke in the Court of Justice. So for today, I have taken a very important scene in the drama The Merchant of Venice. It is scene number 1, act number 4 of your drama The Merchant of Venice, and this is line number 36. Let me explain you the setting first. At this moment, the scene is taking place in the Court of Justice. The important characters present at this moment are in fact all the characters are present except the lady characters. Particularly at this instance, all the male characters are present. The woman character, who are you can say the heroine Portia and Nerissa, in different looks, in disguised form, they appear later. When the man fell, the woman enter into the scene. So we are in Venice, a court of justice. Antonio has been accused. He is being tried. Shylock is demanding his forfeiture, which is a pound of flesh. In the line preceding, we came to know that the Duke himself had requested Shylock to mitigate his demand, to grow a little soft on his demand, but Shylock seems to be very, very adamant. He is standing by his bond. So line number 66 of scene number 1, act number 4. Shylock says, I have possessed your grace of what I purpose. I have possessed means I have informed. In fact, it is all the word meaning cannot be written on the board, because every sentence will have several meanings to be explained. So what I suggest you is hold a pencil ready, and whenever a meaning is given to you, please note it down on the book there itself, so that when you read the passage, it will be easy for you to understand it. Shylock says, I have possessed your grace of what I purpose. Possess means I have informed. I have already informed you of what I purpose. What I purpose means what my intention is. Purpose means intention. So Shylock says to the Duke, your grace means to the Duke, I have already informed you what is my intention. And by our holy Sabbath have I sworn. Sabbath is the 7th day of the Jewish week. You can say Jewish calendar or week. 7th day is called Sabbath, and they consider this as very, very holy. So Shylock takes the promise of Sabbath and he says, to have the due and forfeit of my bond. So Shylock has taken an oath of Sabbath that he would definitely take the bond. Take the bond means he will definitely follow what is written in the bond and definitely collect as per the words of the bond. To have the due and forfeit of my bond. Forfeit means penalty. Whatever is the penalty, he will collect it. And Shylock says that I have taken the oath by Sabbath. Now what is the penalty? For your information, Antonio had taken money from Shylock. In fact, Antonio was not the person who needed the money. Bassanio was in need, because he needed it to go to Belmont to try his luck in marrying Portia. So on behalf of Bassanio, Antonio collected the money and risked his own life as surety, as guarantor. And later on, all the ships of Antonio got miscarried, were cast away, and so he is a bankrupt. He does not have that enough money in order to repay it back to Shylock. So it was when the money was offered, or when the money was taken by Antonio from Shylock, it was recorded. A bond was prepaid, and according to the term, if the money was returned back to Shylock within 3 months, no interest Silak will charge. But if he fails to do so, then 1 pound of flesh from any part of body, Silak will be entitled to take from Antonio's body. So now it is very much clear that Antonio has failed and Silak has right to collect 1 pound of flesh, and it is for this reason Antonio has been arrested and the case is going on there in the court. Now Silak is expecting that the Duke will give him permission to collect his due, which is a pound of flesh. Silak says, if you deny it, let the danger light upon your charter and your city's freedom. So Silak says, if you deny it, you means he is speaking to Duke. If Silak is denied to collect what is due to him to get, let the danger light upon your charter. Charter means trust. Or you can also say charter means the rules. Let there be no value of the rules of your country. If you don't give me justice, then I will feel or I will consider that there is no value of the rules of your country. You will ask me why I rather choose to have a way of carrion flesh than to receive 3,000 ducats. Try to understand these 3 lines. You may be quite interested in knowing why am I interested in collecting a pound of flesh from this person rather than taking my penalty. A penalty means rather than taking my sum of money, which is 3,000 ducat. Instead of taking my money, Silak says, you all must be wondering, why am I so interested to collect a pound of flesh instead of my money? A pound of flesh which is carrion. Carrion means which will rot. A pound of flesh of human being will not remain fresh for a long time. It will rot in no time. And you must be wondering, why am I so interested in collecting a pound of flesh rather than collect my money? I will not answer that. I will not answer that means there is no compulsion for me to answer you. Why should I answer you? There is no compulsion. I don't want to answer you. It is written in the bond that on this condition, I will be entitled to receive a pound of flesh from this man. Then I have come here to collect a pound of flesh. I have not come here to answer you. I have not come here to satisfy you. But say it is my humor. It is my humor means it is my wish. It is my fancy. It is my thought. It is my imagination. It is my wish. I don't need to answer you. Is it answered? Means, are you satisfied? Did you get the answer for your question? What if my house be troubled with a rat and I be pleased to give 10,000 ducats to have it banned? What if my house be troubled with a rat? If my house is troubled with a rat and I be pleased to give 10,000 ducats to have it banned. Banned means killed, poisoned. If my house is troubled by the rats, then don't I have the right to use some money and kill it, poison it? Should we have difficulties? If my house is troubled by the rat, don't I have the right to kill those rats? Use any amount of money. Here he says 10,000 ducats. Don't I have the right? Actually, this is too allegorical. This has got twofold meaning. He means to say, if my house is troubled by the rat, I have the right to kill it. Ban it means kill it. Indirectly, he actually is trying to say that my house has been troubled by a rat means house is his business. That's a hidden meaning. House is his business and has been troubled by rat. Rat is Antonio. Antonio has troubled his business. Just like the rats may trouble one's house, so has Antonio troubled the business of Simon. What would that man do whose house has been troubled by the rat? You would ban it, you will poison it. This is exactly what Silak is going to do with Antonio. He is also going to kill rat, who indirectly is Antonio. For 10,000 ducat to kill the rat, here actually he is going to kill Antonio for 3000 ducats. So these are hidden meaning. What are you answered yet? Answered yet means are you satisfied now? Did you get your answer? Some man there are love not a gaping pig. Love not means hate. There are some men in this world who hate a gaping pig. Gaping pig means amazed pig. A pig with a wide mouth open, they sleep. That's a gaping pig. Some men they hate to see a gaping pig. Some that are mad if they behold a cat. Some men get angry. That are mad means some men get angry. Behold means see when they see a cat. Some men get angry when they see a pig. Some men may get angry when they see a cat. And others when the bagpipe sings in the nose. Bagpipe sings in the nose. In the nose means very shrill sound. Shrill means very sharp sound. And some men when they hear the sound of a bagpiper, rather than having any pleasing moment, it irritates them. So on hearing the sound of a bagpiper, people get irritated. Cannot contain means they cannot control themselves. For means because. Affection, mistress of passion. Affection is the personal feeling. Mistress of passion means affection governs the emotions. Affection, mistress of passion means affection is the personal feeling, governs the emotions. Personal feeling governs the emotion. Whatever I feel emotionally, I will react because affection governs the emotions. Sways it to the mood of what it likes or loathes. Likes, loathes. Loathe means dislike, hate. Our personal feeling decides what are we going to like and what are the things we dislike. In what connection does he say? Some men they hate to see a gaping pig. Some men they get angry when they see a cat. And even there are some men in this world who get irritated on hearing the sound of a bagpiper. But these are the personal feelings. If I get angry on seeing a cat, it is not necessary that the entire world should follow me or should do exactly what I do. Some man who hates to see a gaping pig, there may be another man who may like pigs. And what kind of action is coming from us depends upon what kind of feeling do we carry. Because affection is the mistress of passion. Our personal feeling governs our actions or emotions. Now for your answer, as far as your question is concerned, as far as your demand to get an answer from me is concerned, as there is no firm reason to be rendered. No firm reason to be rendered means I don't have any genuine answer to give to you. Why should I give any answer to you? As there is no strong reason to give any answer to you, why he cannot abide a gaping pig, just like that person who hates to see a gaping pig. If you go and ask him a reason, why does he do that? I don't think he would be able to, he will feel it necessary to answer you. You may like mango. Why do you like? Why do you dislike? You don't need to answer me. It's your own choice. He hates a gaping pig. In a similar manner, Silak indirectly mean to say, I also hate Antonio. I want to kill him. Why he cannot abide a gaping pig means, why some of the people, they do not abide means like a gaping pig. Why he a harmless necessary cat. A cat is harmless, but even then some of the men hate to see it. If you ask a question, why does he do that? He will not feel it necessary to answer you. In fact, he may not have any answer to give to you. I don't like this, I don't like. There are some situations in our life where we hate to do that, but there is no strong reason for it. In a similar manner, Antonio also hates, Silak also hates Antonio, but he does not have a strong reason to render it to the court. Why he a woolen bagpipe? Why he a person who hates to hear the shrill noise of a bagpiper. But of force means if he is compelled. Of force means if he is compelled, must yield to such inevitable shame as to offend himself being offended. So in this line he means to say, if I am forced, then before I am offended, I need to offense. Means before I am harmed, I need to harm. Like a snake comes, will you wait for it until it bites you? You will kill it because you know it is harmful. So before it harms you, you will harm it. As to offend himself being offended, so can I give no reason. In the similar manner, I don't have any reason to render to you, and I don't want to give any answer to you. Nor I will not. And even if I have any answer, I am not interested to give any answer to you as far as this matter is concerned. Why am I not interested in 3000 decades? And why am I so interested in the carrion flesh of Antonio? I don't want to answer you. More than a lost hate and a certain loathing. Now, what is the reason ultimately he culminates? And he says that he carries a kind of lost hate. Lost hate means Rhenock says that he has a kind of deep hatredness in his heart for Antonio and a certain loathing, a kind of hatredness, a certain loathing, a kind of hatredness he has for Antonio. I bear Antonio means I have for Antonio. So what does Rhenock have for Antonio? Rhenock has a kind of hatredness, and that hatredness is deep rooted. Deep rooted means a very strong hatredness he has for Antonio. That I follow thus. That I follow thus. Because of that hatredness, in this manner I am demanding my forfeiture. I am demanding my penalty. Because of that hatredness which I carry in my heart for Antonio, here in this court I am demanding my forfeiture in this manner. And what is his forfeiture? A losing suit against him. A losing suit means unprofitable demand. Rhenock even says that whatever he is demanding, that is unprofitable, because he knows that a carrion flesh is good for nothing. The flesh of a man is good for nothing. So he is not going to benefit. So for this reason he says that he is demanding an unprofitable demand. Are you answered? Did you get your answer? Are you satisfied now? So this is what Rhenock had to speak. Before Bassanio responds and reacts to this, we will continue this in the next video clip. So dear children, this is line number 61, 62, 63. We started with line number 36 and today we are concluding it at line number 63. Today it is only Rhenock, who in fact is not a soliloquy. It is a kind of dialogue between Rhenock and a group of people standing there in the Court of Justice in Venice. So it is only Rhenock who spoke today, and how is he responded we will see in the next video clip next week. Thank you.